Tazena Nursery School teacher Tazena Joseph released the book on Amazon, which will also be available in stores locally. The idea of the book, as we'll hear from the educator, was inspired by a University of Guyana assignment and is named after her son David. The book's aim is to help parents and their children maintain a healthy relationship among themselves in the prevailing coronavirus pandemic.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. My name is Tazena Joseph, Phil. I'm a teacher at Lusitana Nursery School for about 23 years. Yeah. I'm always fun with the children. That's something I enjoy because you can tell with the amount of children I have, 4 of my own. So it all started last year around the same time. I was in my final year at the University of Guyana, where I recently graduated with a bachelor's in education. The book came about because I was given an assignment to do for a course where we had to write a book of our own, and it started there for me. At the time, I had no idea what to write because we know about stories like Three Little Pigs and Little Red Riding Hood and so on. So I'm thinking, what different can I bring, you know? And knowing it was at the time of the pandemic, I was like, boy, what is it I can bring to my lecture now? So I don't know where the idea came from. I want to believe that everything happened from God. So that day I sat and the ideas just keep rolling, and eventually by the end of like 2 hours I came up with a full story. That is my book here today, David Back to School After COVID. So it has been going ever since then. One of the things that I would have experienced was the pictures, because I would have gotten all the lines, everything, but then how do I get the pictures to go with the line? I had no idea who to contact, nothing. But my son, and I must say thanks to him, the mall, he was like, oh, mommy, I got a friend, she does this graphic designing. So we contacted her, and she took some time to get it done, probably like within 2 weeks, a week or two, I guess. That was one of my challenges, to get my the drawings for the words. No, for me it was I was just focusing on my assignment. I have to get this done at this time. That was all I was thinking about at the time. But then it was the illustrator. She would have posted it on her status, and that's how it came out the very first time. But then I wasn't ready because the journalist, she had encouraged me to about publishing and so on then. But then that wasn't a part of me then. It was until I finished my studies, then so many persons encouraged me, look, this is a great book, people need to see this. It's all about the pandemic and how children will cope with it and so on. So that's how I decided to have it out there. That would be my son. Actually, the book is named after him, my 4-year-old, David. It was all about him. I tried to think of him in a sense of how is it he's going to cope in this situation going to school. It's like I actually put myself in his place, you know, to think what he's going to do. How is he going to deal with this thing that is so different now? All right, so here you have my very own David Back to School After COVID. It's a nice little package for parents, for children. The book is basically about David. He was at home for a while, and he heard that he had to go back to school, and he was so excited, even though mommy told him, okay, this is what's going to happen. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to wear your mask, you have to sanitize your hand. Yes, mommy told him that, but then at the same time, he was just focusing on going to school, seeing my friends, playing and all that. So when he actually went and realized it's a different thing he has to face, it really make him get sad. Along with the story, like I told you, it's a nice little package. Along with the story, you have we have some word lists for to develop children fluency, because there are times when children read a book, they would fumble on words and so on. But here we have in this book a word list to help the children to read fluently. Along with that, I also have a puzzle activity for the children. All of that is contained in this book here. So it's a nice little package for children, for parents. Apart from the children, not only the children are benefit from reading this book, we have the parents too. They are benefiting in such a way as where they are developing parent-child relationship with the children. Because if you read the book, you will notice that David and his mommy, they were having conversation. So reading the book will help parents in that area where they will able to develop that relationship with the children. When the children come home from school, ask them, how was school? How do you feel being there? You know, knowing that you have to be wearing your mask, you can't be sitting close to your friends, you cannot be, you know, talking, playing and so on a lot with them. How do you feel? These are things that you can able to ask your child when he or she comes home. Apart from that, it is also teaching transitioning, right? It is also teaching transition, how parents, how children can cope with transitioning when they are in a situation or will have to be in any situation that is uncomfortable for them.
For this storybook is David back to school after COVID. So we're going to go into the book and look at the first page. I thought less of that and more of playing with my friends.
So the main objective of having the book published is for parents and children to be aware of the situation we're in. We are in a pandemic right now. How will they gain from it? They will be able to better understand how to deal with the situation, how they can help their child during this period we are in.
And there we see the picture with little David and his mother. I did, Mommy. I replied.
Miss Mommy, and if you look carefully, they are at school. Where are they? From each other, and we're all wearing masks. They looked neat in their white and brown uniforms. Yeah. Mommy's telling David now, remember what I told you, David? Said Mommy, as she waved goodbye to me.
Yes, I must thank, first of all, my son, like I told you, Demal, and my cousin, Coretta Andrew. She's all the way in New York. She's the one, they have been helping me so much. She's a fighter. She never quits. One time she put her mind to something. She was the one that said, girl, look, we need to get this thing out there. This is very important for children and parents. So she has been pushing, and we got through only yesterday. The book is on sale now at Amazon Kindle, where you can purchase the book and you can have it on, it's more like an ebook, where you can have it open on your tablet, your phone, your computer, and you can read it there. That's what we have so far for now. It is also at Insert, where they are reviewing it, hoping to get a call from them very soon to have it here in our own country, in our schools especially, which will help the children. Apart from that, I have to thank my staff, everyone else who have been encouraging me with my writing. Because of their encouragement, I was able to work on some poems myself. Oh, I love writing the poems. I have one here to show. This one is called The Wrong One. All right, this one has to do more, all of my poem has to do with my experiences that I would have gone through in life. So this is my very first one, which tells about a woman. She has been abused in many areas, physically, verbally, all these areas. She has been abused, but then because of the people that she was surrounded with, around, that encouraged her, listen, this is not how it's supposed to be. You can get help, all right? So she seek help from various organizations, and today, look at her. She has been successful. This is what this poem is all about, The Wrong One. I have many others, but I just want to share this one with you. from since yesterday to now, I was very excited. When I actually saw my stuff up on Amazon, I was like very excited. I was like, I'm so proud of myself. You know, you actually did something. And I'm hoping to do more. Oh, I wrote another one with another colleague. That one is at NSER too. So I haven't get a one all together yet, but that one is at NSER too. But it's a good feeling. I'm very proud of myself, not only by achieving my bachelor's the other day at the University of Guyana. It's a very good feeling. I'm very proud of myself, tap myself for that. With my book, I would like to encourage persons to get all of it. It's a great book. Like I said, it's a nice little package for parents and their children. For those that are shopping online, you can purchase one at Amazon. You can read it to your child and see how best you and your children can benefit from it. All right. For now, I will try to get it hard copy out and hope it will be great from then.
Are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, we are.
So what must we do to stay safe from COVID-19?
Wear a mask, cover my nose and mouth, and bring an extra one just in case.
Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds.
Stay apart, no hugging or sharing items.
And what should we do if we want to sneeze or cough?
Do it in your elbow. Bend and cough, bend and sneeze.
If we do these things, we can all be back in school and stay safe.
A message from the Global Partnership for Education, the Ministry of Education, and UNICEF.